All right. Hey, YouTube. We're going to do a quick live while we're rolling back into the home place here, doing some morning. I don't know. I don't call it. I can't call it PT. It's not quite that bad. Just getting some miles in and doing the thing. Checking in. Everybody see what's going on. We'll see who's checking in here on the news and see who drops in. Get home in time here to maybe get a cup of coffee and roll into a coffee chat maybe just for a few minutes. But thought I'd check in because it's this is red alert type stuff. I posted a bunch of stuff on the community page on the YouTube there with everything that happened yesterday. The Fed deciding to do nothing. Everybody thinks they're gonna lower rates, and everything reacted appropriately. Everything went in a line, up or down, one way or the other. Very, I don't know what you'd call it, surprising. I think everybody expected it to some degree, but I don't know if we expected it to do what it did that quickly. You got the bond rate, which we've been talking about, to keep an eye on. If you want to know what the stock market and the economy and everything's doing, it's like the economy and the stock market's not going to do anything as long as bond rates stay up high, which they're not really high. They're historically the lowest ever, but they can't. The economy is so bad that it can't handle this 2% basically, and the bond rates, as soon as everything closed yesterday, shot through the floor. It was down like 1.94 last night. It came up to 2 this morning, but that's just insanely low, if you know what I'm saying. And then we had the Iran shooting down a missile, or shooting down a drone. We denied it. Now we're claiming it's international airspace, because what it always happens is, hey, we're America. We only recognize 15 miles out from your border is your sovereign waterway, whereas we claim like 75 off our coast or something like that. So it looks like it was in the Strait of Hormuz, which is essentially, there is no international. It's like a narrow little channel between Oman and Iran there, and we shot down a drone, or we had a drone shot down over there, and Iran was putting all over the news. So bad economy coupled with war, easy choice, right? Go to war. That'll stimulate the economy. It's almost like they're writing the book to set everything up to go in that direction. It's like we need a war to prevent this recession, this economic collapse from happening, because that's the only way it's gonna happen, See, we got everybody checking in here. Hey, what's up, Killdeer? Good morning. Yeah, we're gonna kick it on in here to the homestead here. We'll looking at me. But yeah, I had to comment on this because it's just bizarre what is going on, and most people are oblivious. Like we talked about the other day, people are just going day to day and don't see the red flags. Like Westwind's saying, it's like watching in slow motion a train wreck, because these bond yield rates are the biggest tell. I mean, they dropped a little bit yesterday, and everybody's like cooking it in that the Fed is going to lower that rate. But to then have them do what they did last night and just fall through the floor is pretty crazy stuff. When you figure it was off hours trading, basically they fixed the rate overnight, and then it bounced back a little bit today at right around 2%. Last I checked, right before I started the wall running out here. Hey, what's up, Wes S? Yeah, that's a hard thing though. You don't really get to watch it really. You only see the after effects. You see the unemployment lines. You see the welfare recipients. You see, all your what do they call them? People that have the EBT cards in line at Walmart or whatever. All that stuff starts to get bigger and bigger. or it starts getting smaller and smaller. Once the government runs out of things it can do, it can't even bring on more people. People start building less homes, and that's why the bond rates go down, because they're trying to get people to get loans. They want people to borrow money, because people don't want to borrow money. And like I've said all along, a lot of this might be caused by people actually have wised up and they are paying down debt. That's paying down debt is the easiest way to fight the central bank. Even if you refinance and get down a lower interest rate, at least you're eliminating some debt. You're still not paying as much. All those things. But anyway, yeah, Wes, I don't know how you watch it. Watching a stock chart isn't necessarily watching the train wreck, but it's like you pull all that stuff together. It's like Neo watching the Matrix, and he could see the Matrix. As they're reading that screen, they're sitting there and they can read the Matrix as all the digits drop by. It's kind of like that. You just kind of translate it. It's craziness. Walter's here with us. What's up, Walter? You didn't hear about the drone kill deer? Yeah, Iran bragged about that right off the bat last night. We were in Wes's chat when it happened, or at least when they started bragging about it. I think I got everybody. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, stop the credit monster, right? Well, that's how they control everything. That's the big elephant in the room. Even though it's a lot bigger than they have that thing called a credit whale. It's even bigger than a credit whale. It's a monster. I don't know how you stop it. But it might just stop itself, because something's going to have to come to a head, because things are not working right. Stock market futures are up. Gold and silver shot through the roof. Percentage wise, I mean, it's obviously not through the roof, but moving that big of a 2 percentage points plus overnight was a huge move for gold and silver. Pretty sure all the metals shot up. And it's just kind of counterintuitive, because usually when the market goes up, people are living high and ready for profits from a great economy, and they get out of gold and silver because they don't need that safety net. They don't need that real value to back them up, to backstop them from all the bad stuff they're buying. And now they're all moving up. So it's hard to say what's going on with that too. What's up, rabbit? Rabbits and quail on our walk today. Although I don't think I showed any. We got Delaware Patriot. Hey, Delaware, what's up? Storm's coming, right? And everybody's going to point fingers. That's the hardest part, is everybody's going to point fingers at somebody else, saying it's their fault the economy's down. He did this. Trump's going to blame the Fed. Which I guess you could say rightly so, but it wasn't because they didn't lower interest rates. It's because they couldn't. They just ran out of tools. They're a mechanic trying to fix a unwavering. Oh, rabbits. They just ran out of tools. Hey, what's up, Dad? Dad living large after trying to recover from the vacation. Dad on YouTube. Storm is a-coming. See here. If I can keep up. I don't have a stick or nothing, so I'm probably kind of bouncy. All right. Yeah, so this morning, I guess we finally acknowledged, after denying it all night, that, yeah, they did shoot down a drone. It was ours. But we're claiming it was international waters. Which, I guess by the map, it puts it right over the Strait of Hormuz. How do you fly a drone that low in the in international waters to get shot down by somebody who supposedly doesn't have a navy. I guess my thought would be maybe some Russian technology assistance might be the deal on that. And then they captured that one back, probably 8 years ago. The big deal when Obama was president. And maybe that maybe that technology they developed off that drone, they were able to determine the best way to shoot it down so it couldn't avoid countermeasures or something like that. That would make sense. Hey, what's up, Foco? Team Foco is here. You want it to get shot down? Oh, you think? Well, Foco, that's always a possibility too. They're like, where's our most broken down drone we got? Put that up there. Let them have that. Any excuse, yo. But why we would go to war over drones beyond me too. But everybody's been wanting to go to Iran for some reason since the 70s. So people are gonna cheer for it. At least a lot of people are. When they don't know they're being manipulated. And you just gotta wonder if it's because is the economy so bad so we gotta go to war, or is we're going to war gonna lead to a bad economy? Oh man. Who we got here? North Texas Patriot. Good morning, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, Delaware always does good chats. He's able to sit there and think. Kind of the opposite of me. I got to be moving around to think straight half the time. Doesn't mean I can speak straight, but I think a lot better. But I definitely wanted to get this in with all that went in last night, because I haven't done a morning chat because I'm trying to do other things, rearranging my schedule, and just trying to get it in, get the time and miles in and stuff. Dad on YouTube says, understanding is that Iran got the drone by hacking it and taking it over during Obama. Yeah, right. But they still could learn a lot on how to shoot them down too. Because I think that was a Globemaster that they captured back in the day, and I think this one was it wasn't a Globemaster. Globemaster doesn't sound right. Anyway, Globemasters are aircraft, I think. My drone identification's way off. I wasn't around long enough to really learn all that. Yeah, China is in the envelope as well. Yeah, I mean, and China can just egg them on to open up another front, right? Oh, what are you barking at? All right, let's see what this dog's barking about. We'll get some coffee and sit down for a minute. We've got a minute. Yeah, we got a minute. Troy Scott, good morning. How's things? What's she doing, huh? Always got a hot cup of Joe. C103, good morning. How's it going? Duarte. Who is Duarte? Hey, Die Bullfrog, what's up? Duarte, I'm trying to think which country that is. Maduro's Venezuela. How'd you get stuck in there? They used the back door for the Chinese chips to hack the drone. They didn't have to. Apparently this time they really claimed to shoot it down though. This time, Walter. No computers required. Sky mines, whatever. Gotta be funny. Let me try to get some coffee on here. Maybe a little bit of water. What's going on, Adventurous Guide? I gotta whisper because I'm inside. Or try to whisper. like I showed in the one video, Morning Joe's 9 times out of 10 high quality generic instant coffee. And I gotta go turn on the water to the cooling system. Let's get that knocked out. Hey, Jimmy from Tucson checking in. Good morning. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for checking in. Let me get a couple errands done here real quick. I can check back in here. Quit slacking. All right. Yeah, good turnout, right? I think maybe everybody heard the news, or maybe everybody's wondering what the news is. But see what else we got here. All right, Walter, have a good day. Thanks for checking in, Walter. Stay safe out there doing the voodoo that you do. Right? Stan Ultra with us, right on. Man, I gotta actually act like I'm doing a hangout or something now. Get all serious. That's a good dog, right, Dad? Barking at the dude in the hoodie with the sunglasses. Pretty much. Stan says it's not like China isn't pushing the envelope. Did they sink a Filipino cargo ship? I know the Canadians thought about it because it was hauling their trash back to them. Hey, LS, good morning. Right on. Listening while driving might make your morning drive a little bit easier. Hopefully you shouldn't have too bad of a commute where you are. Hope you don't have traffic. Okay, let me catch back up here. A Filipino fishing boat was sunk by China, right? Oh, hey, what's up, Tommy boy? Hey, gold is up to 1376. That's low, Tommy. It was up 1384 last night. Silver and gold both were up way higher, relatively. I mean, it's a few cents in the silver world, but they retraced a little bit early this morning. I was noticing, like everybody's like, "Hey, we can't let it get that far out of control," because both of them were like, once as soon as that bond rate went below 2%, it was like, psh, gone. It's just madness. Oh, let's get some coffee. Hot water's ready. So Tommy boy, is it time to just hold? You done buying? I was waiting to pull the trigger on something, but I was holding off, seeing what happened with this Fed rate announcement, and I end up screwing myself over. It'll be all right though, just a few dollars difference. But I was hoping to get it back below 15 before I bought again, and outthought myself. I hate it when I do that. But I took advantage of everything under 15 for the last couple months that I could. You're right, Tommy boy. Rob Painless in the house. What's up, Rob? Good morning. That was a good chat with Wes last night. Lots of good dumpster diving stories. If anybody didn't see that chat last night, that's probably one of the most unique YouTube chats I've ever seen, with Rob and Wes talking about what their best dumpster diving experience was. Unreal. Unreal. So if you need to know what to get out of the dumpster that might be edible more than others, go check it out. Unique. Yeah, I try to keep it PC, Rob. Hannibal coming over the Appalachians with combat elephants? What are you talking about, Delaware? I must have missed something in the side chat. Hopefully there's no need. Hannibal wouldn't make it over the Appalachians anyway. He'd be kicked out. As dry as it is here in the desert, once you get a swamp cooler in the summer going, It's almost like you're in the South when you're inside. It's like we got humidity. Where did this come from, you know? Wait, what was that? Hey, Delaware, you didn't have to do that, man. You might need an extra duck hunting round or something. Thank you. Delaware Patriot leading from the front. What's your favorite dumpster food? Yeah, good topic. Who thought of that anyway? Who thought of that, Wes? I kind of assumed it was you, but you never know. So we go place to go over here. Yeah, money. Like he said, Tom, he was just paying it forward. He got it from somebody else, so it's all good. And I gotta go shut this door, wake up the minions. Yeah, Wes's idea. The LS is already done with her drive. You wanna come inside? Nope. Go sit out there and stalk. Hey, LS wasn't listening at all while claiming to listen. All right, so has anybody seen anybody else? How much war talk are we getting now that the morning has started? Is Pompeo up there beating his chest? I haven't seen anything like that yet, but they might be waiting for the West Coast to get up before they make their big announcements. You know how that goes. So we got a few more minutes here. All right, we're good. Yeah, the war drums are loud, right? For what reason? For what reason we yet do not know. All right, go water your plants, Uncle Al. We might be here when you get back. But yeah, where do we start with the war, right? Is it? We're not going to worry about Venezuela, right? We're not going to worry about. Yeah, you have to worry about Venezuela. It's like it's right at our doorstep. Like doing a front war over in Iran is just bad form if you're actually trying to win. If you're not just trying to drag it out and have big attrition warfare, getting drug into something on the other side of the world again when you already haven't fully exited the last two is bad form, my opinion. In my world, in my strategic plan. Here, let's hit the painting back there. It's a better look than in me anyway. Of course, the coffee's too hot to drink. China taking over Georgia, bringing the elephants over the Appalachians. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's a good camera angle. Midwest, what's going on? Good morning. Midwest got all this started with his video on Tuesday, I think, talking about the economy and Trump not getting voted in. It's all your fault, Midwest. They're going to try to ruin the economy before Trump gets out, just to prove you wrong. They're trying to keep it afloat till he gets reelected, which is a long time hypothesis. Anyway, let me adjust some. So yeah, Tommy boy, still I'd say buy while you can on the silver side. More coffee, great idea. There you go, Rob. I'm here for you. Great ideas, great minds think alike. They broke a pilotless bird with an onboard camera. Yeah, they probably did get lucky. I was thinking they may have been unlucky because I can just see some trigger happy guy out there on a little flotilla in the middle of the Straits of Hormuz who has no rules of engagement. He's got a third grade education, and they're like, you just stay here with a big gun. He's like, oh, look at that. I'm going to shoot at that. The commander's like, what is going on out there? Why is there Comes out there, the guy shot down a drone. It's like the dumbest guy on the block did one of the most impressive things they've seen in a while, and they're yelling at him. I could just see that happening, though. You know, I could definitely see that happening. Hey, Jay Sparks, good morning. How's things up north? You saw that train wreck out there by Elko? That was, everybody was getting all hot and bothered there for a second, and then it turned out to be relatively nothing. But the big part of that was they were saying that there were Army munitions headed to Hawthorne on that. And everybody was kind of concerned it might go up or blow up otherwise. Dad on YouTube says they get credit for my book as being able to kick the can down the road. They are perfected and should not be underestimated. Yeah, their ability to kick the can down the road, but their ability to kick the can down the road is also limited by people's faith in the system. As long as people are bought in, you know, people continue to dump their money into the markets, continue to dump their money into 401ks, because that's the only way they know to, you know, that's the way everybody's sold on making retirement now is you got to have the 401k there, you got to have the investment, because there's no other way to make money. Nobody knows of any other way because interest rates are so low. You can't put it in the bank. You can't find another way. You can't outwork inflation, so you can't work around it. You can't, you know, save up. They keep crashing and bringing it down to other asset prices like land and everything else, such that where's my kickback? My kickback lever. There we go. They keep doing that such that you can't do anything but. And that's how they kick it back. Kick it down the road there, Dad, on my mind, is everybody allows them to do it by continuing to buy into the system. Yes, Saint, the spot price is up for sure. Yeah, it bit me last night. I was holding on to some powder, waiting for it to trigger time to get something. I was waiting for the Fed announcement to see what the market would do, and it really bit me. But I mean, it's just a few dollars difference, but still, it'd be nice to. I want to get something below 15. It is what it is. We all pay the price when it's still cheap. Anything under 20 is real cheap. Anything under 30 is, you know, standard price, I think. LS is going to have to watch the news now. Midwest says odds are one of you is a government agent just trying to figure out which one. Trying to figure out which one. Well, what's the odds that two of us would be here at one same time, Midwest? Actually, the odds are pretty high. It seems like on the YouTube that you get more than one in one place at one time. Midsummer. It's the summer solstice. Is this it? He learned to lead the target playing Galaga. Yeah, that's probably about the level of his video game experience too. Would be something like Galaga or Centipede or something like that. But you can just imagine that Iranian soldier that did that. I just see it as being a total fluke. I don't know that they actually targeted it and wanted to do it. He may have got chastised for doing it. It's totally Dad on YouTube. I believe that. Your Dad's even admitted he is a government contractor, so he's a freelancing. Train full of Granados, right North Texas. Yeah, there was apparently a train full of something, but apparently the military stuff didn't overturn. It was some other stuff, fertilizer stuff, I guess they were saying. Yeah, right, Sparks. You might have ended up with a bunch of I don't know. You can imagine if they're taking it to Hawthorne, you never know what it's going to be. Could have just been. It could all be useful, I guess, in the end. But he could also end up with something you couldn't load in the truck. You know what I'm saying? Something you couldn't haul off. Well, North Texas, I wouldn't say having a pile of Federal Reserve notes is bad, but it just perpetuates the system, you know. And the bank always wins in this system that we're existing in. Somebody's talking about starting a crypto Confederate coin. We can let Delaware do that. He went on a rant yesterday about people giving him a hard time about his stars and bars. Yeah, Wes, he was probably trying to. Wes says he's like, look, LT, it's easy. You just hold the laser on the birdie and pull the trigger. Yeah, I don't know. Those drones can move pretty fast, and they're moving at such an elevation. You got to lead it. Like, you ever shoot doves, Wes? You know how doves like move when they see your bullets coming at them. They see your bird shot. They're like, woo, oh, dodge that. I could imagine a drone doing the same thing almost, but I don't know. For some reason, I had it down low enough. All right, fixed breakfast for the fam, LS. Thank you. Talk to you later. Thanks for checking in. Bank. Hey, Dad, we have a moment every now and then, right? The bank always wins. That's why the people don't get ahead. The bank's always winning. I got Bubba. Good morning, Bubba. What's going on out there in your neck of the woods? Did all the rains finally stop out that way? Hey, Tammy Purdy. Good morning. Haven't seen you chat in a while. Welcome back. Coal miners are getting wooden nickels back in the Civil War. Is that right? Is this West Virginia coal mine area, or is this like which Ohio, or where were these at? I don't think I've heard this story. Was there enough coal in the South? Did the South have to import their coal in the Civil War? I mean, there's some in Virginia, but I don't know if were able to mine it during the war. The Shenandoah and everything was on fire. Right? The Libra coin, right, Dad? Was it? No, North Texas. You think the crypto world's going to hurt us all? Well, I think it's all. I talked about this the other day in my chat I did. That I thought the whole Libra thing was just part of the conditioning, and Bitcoin's going to get roped into it at some point to control it as well. They're going to rope that stuff in because it's all going to be part of the control grid, I think. But yeah, we talked about the Libra coin on Tuesday, at Tuesday chat we did. Wes is trying to figure out how Doa is the agent. He's atypical, 2 kids, 2 dogs, suburban home, and a minivan. More rain for you, Bubba, right? The company store, right? We have to work in the company store. It's the same thing. We have one big company store ran by the Federal Reserve. They have a good one, Killdeer. Thanks for dropping in. Get that work done. And he speaks at least 2 languages. Does Dad speak habla español? I guess you have to in that neck of the woods, right? Hey, High Pocket, good morning. Clear skies, 70 degrees. Yeah, about the same here. High Pocket is in the 60s, low 60s this morning, but it's going to warm up to about 90 today here too. North Texas says, you guys ever read Jack Henson's One Man War, a Civil War sniper? No, I have not seen that one. Sure, that was pretty interesting. The Civil War is when the craft of sniping in the U.S. really took a next step. And that took like the next level of training and weapons. North Texas highly recommends that book, it looks like. So, one man and his rifle can do a lot. Wes S is scared. Don't worry, Google's got all that information anyway. They give it to the feds like automatically, probably. Delaware Patriot happens to be listening to that book right now. Oh, there you go. So we'll take that as a legit recommendation. Let me read that again. Jack Henson's One Man War, a Civil War Sniper. Highly recommended. 2 thumbs up at this point. So go check that out if you're in the book market. Looks like it's on audiobook too, so for the commute, might make it easier for some people. Midwest said, hope everybody's set for food, firearms, and hidey holes. Hidey holes are the hard part for sure. Must be a popular book, Delaware. You're on the right track. Meth squirrels running rampant in Alabama, says Dad. Chemical castration of inmates. Oh, did they pass that bill? That was a bill they were working on, wasn't it? High Pocket says crypto was beta tested before they rolled it out to the masses. You think so, High Pocket? What do you think their thoughts were that this is how we're gonna show it as this? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how they would do it, but it's like half people that got involved in it are just trying to make money off of it, which I highly support. You know, if any way you can. I mean, it's a Ponzi scheme, so profit and get out, right? And then, but anybody that thinks it's gonna free you from the man, I think is sadly mistaken. North Texas wants any other recommendations from Delaware. I gave you Delaware's reading list last week, or was that 2 weeks ago, Delaware? I did that video about the reading list books. We're having a book club moment here. Chemical neutering BS, says Tammy. They better not start that. Yeah, I think it was just Alabama put that up. Was it for sexual crimes that they put that in for? I'm trying to see what on my bookshelf I would recommend. I'm not sure. I want to write a book. That's what on my reading list. I want to write one. Andy comes in with the conspiratorial comment of the day. I think the U.S. Navy is covering up that their ships hit those tankers by mistake. Oh, that would that'd sell a few hours on YouTube with that one, Andy. Make a video. You could probably do just cool graphics and show how it happened right there in the Gulf of Oman. Rob Painless is back. What's up, Rob? Did you sell any rooms last night, Rob? Have any customers? Stefan asked the question, new deal with the Fed. Who goes back? Who goes back where, Stefan? I'm not tracking what you mean by that question. I wouldn't say there's a new deal with the Fed. The Fed's driving the train. They make all the deals. Everybody lost the video feed? Did I lose you guys? Buffering? Okay, I'm fine on my end. What's up on your end? Everything is showing fine on my end. Okay, back 7. What time? Was that a minute ago? I guess I'm way behind in the chat, but everything showed fine on my end, and you guys started buffering. Whoa, okay. Now why are my bars moving when I'm sitting still? You just can't rely on good cell phone service these days. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, I said 5G. That's what it is. I said 5G and it fell apart on me. North Texas says, what's your plan when 5G? Are you going to go when they get everything is 5G, a prepaid phone to go without? Good question. I think we're all going to have to make that decision. Can everybody hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Go check out the chat. I'm back. Okay. Gremlins. Okay. Video, audio, good. 5x5. Okay. Weird. Yeah, I was just sitting here. I didn't go nowhere. All right. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna start with. Yeah, we're starting to get that roll out of here. Get ready to do the thing that we do not so well. Midsummer. And within the next 24 hours for the summer solstice. Are you saying the elite sacrifice time? Is that what you're saying there, Midwest? Oh no, Andy's talking about coronal mass ejections. Let's hope not. Hey, Billy Bird, what's up? We didn't ignore you. That's the first time I've seen you comment. Tommy Boy was in here too. You and Tommy Boy haven't got to hang out. Oh wait, Billy Bird was way back there. I had to skip over that trying to figure out if I was 5x5 or not. What's up, Billy Bird? Alicia has joined us as well. Toxic Threads. Good morning. You guys missed all the chat about the markets and the Fed and Iran shooting down a drone and all that other good stuff. We had some book club talk. Share some book club ideas. Right? Uh, so, Stefan, you never did say if they were still protesting in Paris or if you'd been around what the Elvests were doing. There's definitely been a news shortage on that end, it seems like. High Pocket's going camping in 2 weeks. Nice. You coming up to the Sierra? Where are you going there, High Pocket? Sierra's always a good time for some good camping. I got some good spots for you if you need any ideas. I know that if you're coming up above Mammoth, if you're coming from Mammoth to Bridgeport, like everything's still snowed in. They just opened the road into Yosemite from the east side. Tioga Pass, they're just opened. So you can't camp above 8,000 feet. Well, you can snow camp. I guess I should caveat that. You can rough it in snow camp. But like if you want to have chill camping and just relaxing, a lot of the campgrounds are still closed up high in that Mammoth area over to Bridgeport and over there. But everything lower should be fine. Oh, okay, High Pocket, you're car camping. I don't know where Crestline is, but okay, so you're staying close down there in the area down there. Right on. Anything to get away from the madness, right? You'll be pre-staged in your bug out location if everything falls apart on us the next 2 weeks. All right, so like I said, I got to get out of here, go do that voodoo. Thanks for checking, everybody. Thanks for the chat. Keeping an eye on this Iran situation, see if they're going to open up a three-front war on us and really put us in a bad spot. And we'll keep an eye on, hey, if you're looking to buy a house, you really don't know that you can get a better time the way these interest rates are going to look. And silver is still a heck of a deal, just over 15. So even though they shot up big time because of this interest rate decision, still can't go wrong. And but yeah, if you're looking to get cheap interest rates to buy something big, I think you can't. If you've been holding out, now is probably the time. If you want to buy Rob's hotel, there you go, Rob. Low interest rates. The interest rates can't beat them right now, right? So y'all have a good day. Thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you later.